is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, bon time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Ermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. You thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? As in a on-time relay, we are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Over the middle. It's Porter. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Completion to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
They're going to run it here. Banks up the defender.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anaya Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Aggies are in the red zone now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first in this national title bout. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
to the air. It's St. Clair. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it falls incomplete. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, hit him the ball.
Check out this call on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number two, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Not able to connect, incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. He has first down yardage at the 46.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. To throw, it's St. Clair. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12th. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty mark. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booting away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some run.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And this one is caught. Great cut. They whiff on him. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Bell. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Catch made on the out route. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Handed off out of the shotgun. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Great read here by the quarterback to be able to get that ball out to his pitch man and pick up first down yardage. Good job of waiting to the last moment to pitch that out, and he had the room that he needed to pick up the first.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
We talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On the pass, deflected near the goal line to prevent the touchdown.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beat down so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done. And now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Graham. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, he's going to come up short of the 1st down, but how about the effort here? I don't know how many tackles this guy ends up breaking, but he comes very close to getting just enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up a 4th down. Let's see what the offensive coordinator decides to do.
On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Ohio State. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got a receiver wide open here.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Chewing clock with the running game. End zone ahead. Touchdown. Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Bell. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he grew, as the third down pressure works.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pressure is coming. The sure hands. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. Receiver makes the grab. The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.